On today's show, we're gonna be making red cheese enchiladas, but a very special, very interesting Tex Mex version. Let's jump into it. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, backstory to these red cheese Tex-Mex enchiladas. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers' old video, Joshua Wiseman. He talked about these enchiladas. The reason why they caught my eye was one, they were kind of like very interesting cooking techniques that I haven't seen before. And two, you're gonna make a red sauce for the enchiladas. And then on top of it is gonna be like a Texas Tex-Mex like enchilada slash chili sauce with a bunch of different cheese and then Cotija cheese on the top and then the cilantro and everything. They just looked really, really good. And some of the techniques that he used, I had never heard of. So we're gonna put it to the test today, see how it goes. I think it's gonna be amazing. So let's first start with making the red sauce, the basic enchilada red sauce. Obviously it's gonna be homemade though. So let's start with that first and then we'll move on to the next step. Here we go. All right, so the ingredients for our enchilada sauce is actually pretty easy. That's like 7 or 8 guajillos that we're gonna rehydrate, and that's 2 or 3 ancho chili that we're gonna rehydrate, like 3, 4 garlic cloves, a pot of boiling water. We're gonna need some corn tortillas, like 12. We're gonna make a little sauce in the blender, and that is gonna be very easy. But it's the technique that I'm gonna talk about next after we make the sauce that Joshua was talking about that I never had heard of, but it makes sense to me. So let's check this out. Okay, so your goal is to get those rehydrated, nice and soft and plushy-rushy for the blender. Cut off the stems, the sticks, the seeds.
No stress, no seeds, no stems, no sticks.
We don't want none of those. Peeled some garlic that's gonna go in there. We're gonna make a blender marinade. Okay, garlic is in, chilies are in. I reserved a little half cup of the boiling hot water, and now we blend. Just work a little bit of this in there. We're going for a very smooth consistency. Smells like enchilada sauce to me. So in this video, this is the first chef's trick that I have never heard of before, and so I was really interested in it. So I have 12 corn tortillas. I'm gonna dip them in, and I'm gonna place them on a plate right here, and I'm going to make a tower of tortillas. And once this is all done, I'm gonna let this sit at room temperature so it marinades these tortillas for 25 minutes or thereabouts. And we're just gonna do this, dip, corn tortilla in, and make a little tower. And as they're slipping and sliding, my 12 tortillas are complete. And that is phase 1 of these Tex-Mex enchiladas. Okay, so while the corn tortillas are sitting there marinating in that sauce that we just made, I wanted to thank everybody that not only subscribes to our channel, follows us on Instagram, all the social medias and stuff like that, but specifically took the time to hit the join button right next to the subscribe button. We got our epic tier 2 and our epic tier 3 channel members. We'll put them names on the screen right now. Thank you guys, all of you guys. Even if you're just watching this, hit that like button. Thank you for the support. It means a lot for our little hobby. All right, now let's work on the next step, which is that Tex-Mex chili style stuff that we're gonna put on top of the tortillas once we roll them and stuff like that. Okay, on to step number 2, our Tex-Mex chili gravy stuff that we're gonna make for the top of it. This is the second technique that I haven't heard of before, but I was very intrigued by it. That is 1 large sweet onion and 7 cloves of garlics. Garlics. I'm going to blend this and I'm into a paste. I'm gonna put it in a pot and I'm going to simmer it. Have you guys ever heard of this? This is new to me. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. But let's grind it up. And new lighting. That was way more liquidy than I thought. Interesting. So now we're gonna bring it to a boil. We're gonna lower it down and we're gonna simmer it for like 20 minutes. Just that onion and garlic. Okay, so now that that is simmering, we're gonna simmer that for 30 minutes. That is 3 slices of bacon that I kind of cubed up. That is a cold pan. I'm gonna throw the bacon in the pan and I'm gonna sizzle that up, getting all the bacon grease in there and everything like that. Then I'm gonna chop up the bacon. Tortillas are still chilling over there and we're working our way to our Tex Mex enchilada chili gravy stuff. Bacon in the pan next. Okay, so the bacon is done, sitting on a paper towel. I'm gonna chop that up really, really finely, he says. Now, a couple seasonings. That's a Texas chili seasoning. You can use any one you want. I happen to like Suckle Busters a lot. I like that company. 2.5 tablespoons. All the descriptions and everything will be below. So anyways, Texas chili seasoning, smoked paprika, ground cumin, cayenne pepper. We're gonna need some flour. We're gonna need some vegetable oil. Our onion and our garlic has turned green for some reason, but I think he said it's going to, so I don't know. Like I said, that's a new thing I've learned. That's the leftover bacon grease. So let's start incorporating everything. All right, our 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Now we're gonna let this heat up over medium heat, and then I'm gonna add in that 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna whisk. Okay, our 1/2 cup of flour. And now we whisk. Get all that worked in. Okay, all the spices that I showed you guys. Still whisking. You guys can hopefully see that without the shadows. The lighting in this kitchen is a little funky. It smells very nice, actually. Now, our green onion garlic paste back in. Turn down the heat a little bit. Now this is 2 cups of beef stock, but I'm gonna do 2.5 to 3 cups depending on the consistency. We don't want it to be chunky, we want it to be thin. Let's work that in and get all the chunks out. So the consistency of that turned out really, really nice. It's like a smooth, semi-thick, chili Tex-Mex sauce. And it smells amazing, I can't wait to try it. Okay, one of the last and final steps. This is about 1 cup of that vegetable oil. I need to get it to 350 degrees, and then basically for 1 or 2 or 3 seconds, we're going to shallow fry each of those tortillas just to give it a little skin on it, set it on this baking tray, and then we're gonna roll it with the cheese. Then we're gonna get it in our pan. We're at 190 right now. We just gotta get it up to 350, and then we'll start frying. I hear that sizzle. I think I got 2 tortillas on that one. Whoops. I did. Well, that'll be a double banger. Once each tortilla is done, I'm gonna transfer it over onto this baking sheet. All right, I'm not gonna lie to you, that part was a bigger pain in the ass than I thought. But we got it done. Some of them kind of, I don't know. Corn tortillas are weird. Oaxacan cheese, cheddar cheese, roll them up into little snuggy buggies in that glass jar. That's gonna be my next mission. When it comes to enchilada rolling and burrito rolling, that is why I leave that mission to Babe. But Babe is at work, so those are loaded with the Oaxaca and the cheddar that I shredded up. And now we put our awesome Tex-Mex style Tex-Mex enchilada chili on it. So let's give it a rip. All right, with our new ThermoWorks awesome high heat silicone spatulas. Oh, it smells so good. All right. Maybe we'll just do one more little tiny bit for fun and games. All right, now, more Oaxacan cheese that I just shredded up. More cheddar cheese. Oh boy. Now this is gonna roll in the oven at like 350 degrees for 15, 20 minutes. Until it all makes magic. And at the end of the video, look at who came home from work. to help clean up the kitchen.
Yeah, cleaning the kitchen, looking like a dime piece.
But look, they just came out, babe.
Yes.
I can't wait for you to try them. This
I'm excited.
This has been a labor of love.
I know. I'm really thankful that I got to come home to this. It looks so good. Okay.
Okay, so that's a little more different type of cheese now.
That's the Cotija.
And that is some fresh cilantro. And we'll get our thumbnail picture. Oh yeah.
I'm really excited to eat these.
Yeah. Wait till the video comes out and you watch how they were made. Because it was really a labor of love. Let me tell you.
There you go.
All right.
Cheese enchiladas are my fave.
Well, yeah, now there's 3 different types of cheese.
Wow.
And like a Tex Mex chili sauce on the top, but a different type of sauce that was actually on the corn tortillas. So it's corn tortillas, lots of cheese, 2 different types of homemade sauces, but it's like different than like a normal, it's not traditional, obviously, in any way, shape, or form.
When you said chili sauce, I literally thought chili. Oh, shoot.
It's different. When I first saw the video that I copied it after, I was like, oh, I gotta try that. That seems really odd.
It's not a look of, no, it's not a look of not like. It's a look of, this is different. I like it.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna be really good because I said, is that your phone, babe? And I really liked it because I learned a couple new cooking techniques while making some of the different.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some interesting things that I've never tried before that I learned.
Well, I can't wait to see. What kind of tortillas are these?
Corn. Corn, and then they're marinated into the sauce, and then they're shallow fried.
I like it. It's a little smoky, which I kind of like. And it reminds me of the banquet TV dinner enchiladas that I loved growing up.
You can't compare it to a TV dinner.
Yeah, it does. I love it. I really like it. I'm sitting here chowing it down.
It's cheesy.
It's very cheesy.
Yeah.
And cheese enchiladas are my favorite.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Make it.
That's our dinner tonight.
I love it.
All right.
Good job, babe.
We'll see you guys on the next video.
If there's any left for you.
If there's any left for me.
It's good.
I'm sweating. They're so good. I'm just pounding them in my face. You guys really need to try those. Those are actually really, really good. Really, really good. Something different that you don't have all the time. So they're nice. Especially if you like cheese and like that chili-ish sauce. It's really, really good. Try it.